Fellow gardeners, have you ever looked at your garden bed and felt like you were staring at a lifeless patch of concrete? That compacted, nutrient-depleted soil that seems to reject every plant you try to grow? I've been there, and I'm here to tell you that even the most stubborn, dead soil can be transformed into a thriving ecosystem in just 30 days. This isn't magic, it's science, patience, and the right combination of organic amendments that will breathe life back into your garden. Before we dive into our 30-day transformation challenge, let's understand what makes soil truly alive. Healthy soil isn't just dirt, it's a complex ecosystem teeming with billions of microorganisms, earthworms, and beneficial fungi that work together to create the perfect environment for plant growth. When soil becomes dead, it's usually because this biological activity has been disrupted by compaction, chemical overuse, or simply neglect. The key to revival lies in reintroducing organic matter, improving soil structure, and creating the conditions where beneficial microbes can thrive once again. Our four-pillar approach using compost, biochar, green manure, and mulch addresses each of these crucial elements systematically. Your transformation journey begins with a thorough assessment of your soil's current condition. Get your hands dirty, literally. Dig down 6 inches and examine the soil texture, color, and structure. Does water pool on the surface or drain too quickly? Is the soil compacted so hard you need a pickaxe to break through? These observations will guide your amendment strategy. Start by gently breaking up any compacted layers using a broad fork or garden fork, working when the soil is slightly moist but not waterlogged. Remove any debris, rocks, or dead plant material that might impede your soil's recovery. Now comes the first game-changer compost application. Go ahead and spread a generous 3 to 4 inch layer of well-aged compost across your entire garden bed. This isn't just fertilizer, it's a microbial inoculant that introduces millions of beneficial organisms while providing slow-release nutrients. The compost acts as food for soil microbes, kickstarting the biological processes that will transform your dead soil into a living ecosystem. Following your compost application, it's time to incorporate biochar if you have access to it. This carbon-rich amendment might look like charcoal, but it's actually a soil superhero. Work biochar into the top 6 inches of soil at a rate of about 10% by volume. Biochar creates a stable carbon structure that holds nutrients and provides habitat for beneficial microbes. It's like building apartment complexes for the microscopic life that makes your soil healthy. The final step of week 1 involves planting your green manure cover crop. Choose fast-growing options like crimson clover, winter rye, or field peas depending on your climate zone. These plants will work around the clock to improve soil structure with their root systems while fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere. Think of them as your soil's personal trainers, strengthening and conditioning the earth for future plantings. So, week 2 is really all about creating the perfect conditions for microbial life to flourish. Your soil amendments from week 1, well, they need moisture to activate, so go ahead and begin with a deep, thorough watering. This isn't just a quick sprinkle, you want to saturate the soil to a depth of at least 8 inches. This initial watering, it actually activates dormant microbes and kicks off the decomposition process that will transform your amendments into plant-available nutrients. Right after watering, you'll want to apply a 2 to 3 inch layer of organic mulch. Straw, shredded leaves, or wood chips all work beautifully. This mulch layer does a lot. It helps retain moisture, moderates soil temperature, suppresses weeds, and as it slowly decomposes, adds even more organic matter to your garden. The mulch creates a protective blanket that allows the biological processes underneath to proceed undisturbed. Consider brewing and applying compost tea during this week to supercharge your microbial inoculation. Compost tea is essentially a liquid culture of beneficial microorganisms that can be applied directly to the soil. If you don't have time to brew your own, simply watering your compost layer with a diluted liquid kelp or fish emulsion solution can provide similar benefits. Alright folks, pay close attention to your soil's response during this week. You want to look for signs of increased earthworm activity, improved drainage, or even changes in soil color and texture. These early indicators, they really tell you that your soil is beginning to come alive. And oh, don't forget to adjust your watering schedule based on the weather conditions. You want to maintain consistent moisture without waterlogging, alright? By week 3, your cover crop should be well established and those initial amendments should be showing signs of integration. This is the week to really accelerate the process by incorporating your green manure. So, wait until your cover crop has reached 6 to 8 inches in height. Then cut it down and gently work it into the top 4 inches of soil using a hoe or cultivator. It's a crucial step, so take your time with it. Now this process, called chop and drop, it adds fresh organic matter rich in nitrogen and other nutrients. The decomposing plant material feeds soil microbes and creates additional habitat for beneficial organisms. It's a natural way to boost your soil's health, and the benefits are just fantastic. Go ahead and apply a second layer of compost during week 3. This time, the application can be a bit lighter than your initial treatment. About 1 to 2 inches should do the trick. This second feeding, well, it keeps the momentum of biological activity going and makes sure your soil microbes have plenty of food to support their population growth. You'll want to refresh your mulch layer as needed, adding enough material to maintain that important 2 to 3 inch depth. The original mulch should be showing signs of decomposition, and honestly, that's exactly what you're aiming for. So this breakdown process is adding organic matter directly to your soil while continuing to protect and insulate the biological activity below. Week 4 is when the magic becomes visible. Your soil should be noticeably different, darker, more crumbly, and honestly just teeming with life. This is the week to fine-tune your soil preparation and get ready for planting. If you have access to soil testing, now is an excellent time to check pH levels and nutrient availability, though, you know, this step is optional for most gardeners. Alright, begin preparing your designated planting areas by gently working the soil to create smooth, level surfaces. The soil should be much easier to work with now, breaking apart easily and having that rich, earthy smell that, you know, really indicates healthy microbial activity. Now create planting holes or rows according to your garden plan, just taking care not to overly disturb the soil structure you've worked so hard to build. Next, consider the specific needs of the plants you'll be growing. Heavy feeders like tomatoes and peppers will benefit from additional compost worked into their individual planting holes, while herbs and other plants that prefer leaner soil can be planted directly into your revived soil without any extra amendments. Alright, as you prepare for planting, it's important to maintain your mulch layer and watering schedule. The consistency you've kept up over the past 3 weeks should definitely continue as you transition from soil building to active gardening. Your plants, well, they'll establish more quickly and grow more vigorously in this biologically active soil compared to the dead earth you started with. So, your 30-day transformation is complete, but maintaining healthy soil is really an ongoing process. Keep adding organic matter regularly through compost applications, cover cropping during off-seasons, and maintaining consistent mulch coverage. Avoid practices that can harm your soil's biological activity, such as over-tillage, chemical fertilizers, or pesticides that can disrupt the microbial communities you've worked so hard to establish. The investment you've made in your soil over these 30 days will pay dividends for years to come. Your plants will be more resilient, your water usage will decrease, and your garden will become a thriving ecosystem that supports not just your vegetables and flowers, but countless beneficial insects, birds, and soil organisms. Remember that soil building is a marathon, not a sprint. While you'll see dramatic improvements in 30 days, your soil will continue to improve over time with consistent care and attention. The transformation from dead soil to living earth is one of the most rewarding experiences in gardening. You're not just growing plants, you're cultivating an entire ecosystem that will support abundant harvests and beautiful gardens for years to come. The patience and effort you've invested in this 30-day challenge will be repaid many times over in the health and productivity of your garden. If this guide has inspired you to take on the 30-day soil revival challenge, I'd love to hear about your experience. Be sure to subscribe to Smart Garden for more transformative gardening guides and share this video with fellow gardeners who might be struggling with poor soil. Together, we can help more gardeners discover the incredible satisfaction of bringing dead soil back to life. Happy gardening, and here's to your soil transformation success.